guys, welcome back to the channel. I am your host Sam and you are watching Sam Studios. So in this tutorial I am gonna be showing you how you can create a whole space scene with asteroids, animations and spaceship traveling across space. So this is the part 1 in which I will be just teaching you how you can create a space environment which can be later on interacted by the camera controls. So let's get started. So here we are in the After Effects. First of all, create a new composition. Change the size of it to 3000 by 1250 and make sure to uncheck this before typing these values, otherwise the values will change accordingly. And make sure you don't make a composition with a lower resolution than this, otherwise the quality will be downgraded and you will not get a good looking space. So I'll just make it 10-second video and press OK. So now over here, press the right click and create a new solid layer and rename it to fractal. Now apply the effect fractal noise over here. Here we are, fractal lines. Now change the fractal type to dynamic progressive or dynamic and take soft linear, okay, and change the contrast to 185 and brightness to -80. Go to the transform, let's set some rotation. First of all, change the size to 1 like this. So if you zoom this up, you can see that there is a really nice looking stars over here, which are, well, just don't worry right now. Just change the size scale to 1 and let's just rotate it a little bit more, like 10 or maybe 18. Okay, this is looking fine. So after this, just go to complexity and change it to maybe 8. Okay, it's fine. Now create another solid. Just duplicate this by pressing Ctrl D and just reset it. Set this to dynamic progressive and spline. Invert it and set the contrast to maybe like 160, okay, or maybe 180. Let's see, yeah, and complexity set it to 10, so we have a more detail in it. Now let's just create a mask around like this, and change the blending bulb to none. Feather it out like this. Okay, this is looking nice. What if we set it to screen or none? Okay, none is looking nice. And overall set it to screen like this. Now on this, add another effect which is called as TVC color vibrance. This is a totally free effect from the Video Copilot, so just go ahead and download this plugin from the site videocopilot.net and head back again to the After Effect and just check on fill empty background layer so we don't lose any more detail. Now what you need to change in this preset is only the gamma. Just change it to 0.1 because we don't want that much in this space. It's kind of a nebula. And change the opacity to maybe 50%. Yes, like this. So you can see that it mixes perfectly with the space. Maybe change the contrast to 160 and transforms. Let's scale it a little bit, or maybe scale it all and see what happens. 120. Okay, I prefer 50. 50 is looking nice. What you need to do is just duplicate this layer by pressing Ctrl D. Click M on keyboard and delete the mask. Create another mask. Just randomly click and make it. Set the feather to again 220. And let's just change the color this time to maybe purple. Yes. And maybe change the screen to kind of blue. Okay, it's not. Yes, this is fine. Okay, now just duplicate it again. And this time take it over here. And change the color to red, I guess. Yeah, fine. Well, let's change the shape. Okay, this is looking really nice. So, well, you would be thinking, where's the space he promised us? So yeah, wait up, it's coming. Now let's just create a new composition with a preset HTTP 1080 29.97. Press OK, and over here drag and drop the composition which I just made, which is conf1 actually, over here. So here is the composition, and the actual size is this. So now we are going to be using the effect called as the CC environment, this one. And now let's just create a new camera and set it to 24mm. That's fine, and uncheck enable depth of field. So now you can see here we have a space. Well, wait a second. Set it by the safety. Yes, it's looking good. Now if we pan around like this, you will see that it's interacting with the camera controls, and you have a really nice dark space with some nebulas and fractals. So here you are at the end of part 1 for creating the space scene. Thank you for watching. If you liked and enjoyed the video, kindly subscribe, like and share, and just go ahead and watch part 2.